You had your iPhone a minute ago. Now where is it gone? On your Apple Watch, just open Control Center and look for the Ping iPhone button. A single tap will make your iPhone ping, but if you touch and hold, your iPhone will ping and flash, which is helpful if you're searching in the dark. Ping, flash, fine.
Keep your most used app. You can use your Apple Watch to snap a photo with your iPhone camera. Here's how. First, open the Camera Remote app on your Apple Watch and position your iPhone. You could try balancing it against an object or using a tripod. Now frame your shot, using your Apple Watch as the viewfinder. By default, the shutter button has a 3-second timer, but you can also tap
Did you know that you can press your side button 5 times?
In an emergency, you may not be able to call emergency services if you're out of cellular and Wi-Fi coverage. Starting in November with iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro and iOS 16.1, you'll have the option to use a satellite connection. Starting in November with iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro and iOS 16.1, You'll have the option to use a satellite connection to reach an emergency services provider instead. First, you'll provide some information about your situation for emergency services, and you'll see choices to specify your emergency based on your answers. Then your iPhone will guide you to connect to a satellite. You may need to turn left or right for a successful connection. The satellite connection requires a clear view of the sky and the horizon and won't work indoors. The connection may be blocked by tall buildings, mountains, dense foliage, or other objects. As the satellite moves, you'll be guided by your iPhone to follow along. If you can, try to move to have a clear view of the sky. You'll automatically be connected to the right emergency services provider. You'll be able to text with the emergency services provider or with an emergency relay center who will contact an emergency services provider directly. Information about your situation, your location, and your iPhone battery level will be shared with emergency services. Your medical ID will also be shared if you have it enabled in settings. If your location changes, emergency services can get updated information over the course of the conversation. You will be asked follow-up questions over text and will be able to send responses. Messages going over satellite can take longer to send and receive than regular text messages, so it's best to keep them as short as possible. There may be gaps in satellite coverage, but you'll be told how long it will be until the next satellite is available. Get help when and where you need it with Emergency SOS via satellite. Availability may vary by region. Free for 2 years with the activation of a compatible device.
Starting in iOS 14.5 and watchOS 7.4, if you're wearing a face mask covering your mouth and nose, you can use your Apple Watch to unlock your iPhone with Face ID. We'll show you how to turn on Unlock with Apple Watch and how to use it. Unlock with Apple Watch works with Apple Watch Series 3 and later. Before you start, make sure you've updated to the latest versions of iOS and watchOS, and make sure you have Face ID turned on. Your Apple Watch also needs to have a passcode set and wrist detection turned on. Now, let's turn on Unlock with Apple Watch. Your Apple Watch needs to be on your wrist and unlocked before you can turn this feature on in Settings on your iPhone. You can then open Settings, scroll down, and tap Face ID and passcode. Enter your iPhone passcode, scroll down, and tap to turn on Unlock with Apple Watch. You'll get a prompt explaining how it works. Tap Turn On to continue. Now let's use Unlock with Apple Watch. While wearing a face mask covering your mouth and nose, and with your Apple Watch on your wrist and unlocked, raise your iPhone to wake it. When you glance at your iPhone, it will identify that you're wearing a face mask, and your Apple Watch will unlock it. You'll get a notification on your Apple Watch that your iPhone has been unlocked. And you'll have the option to lock it again by tapping Lock iPhone. Though you can unlock your iPhone with this feature, it cannot be used to make purchases with Apple Pay, to sign into apps, or with other features that use Face ID. Now you can unlock your iPhone with your Apple Watch while wearing a face mask. To learn more about your iPhone and Apple Watch, subscribe to the Apple Support YouTube channel or click another video to keep watching.